The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. This is caught by Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. For the first time with BSM Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. You look at his Carolina defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing, Prescott. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Second and 10.
Kill. 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Chart the motion man right. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Hey, kill! 47! 47!
Here's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Second down, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They motion the running back out left. Prescott on 3rd and goal. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They throw it out right complete. And, this is going to depend on forward progress. But they're saying no, he didn't get there. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. On 1st and 10, Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yellow. Grill green. Blue striker. Yellow. Set.
Young on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taken right around the 44. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Prescott. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Young here, you can see changing the play. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. The Panthers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready.
Young to throw it. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
2nd down and 8. Prescott off play action. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Robinson, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Hayden Hurst for the 1st-round pick, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Ready?
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. It's Young off play action. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Young looks to throw on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Ready?
Walker is in. Touchdown, Carolina. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Azeez Ojulari. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Play action now, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Hurry, hurry.
Following the interception, Young. And Walker has it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Black shot. Sit. Mega. Hey.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Set.
Young on first down. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Throwing, Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Nice little juke. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready. Fight. White. Blaster. 6.
It's Young on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Running left is Walker. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still on his feet. He's on his way. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
Yeah, I did. My bad. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Patterson's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll send Marshall in motion left. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Brown collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now this throw caught left side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Prescott. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Robinson up the middle. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A give left side to Robinson. He'll take this to the 46.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man right side is Sharp. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Robinson and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover. Back to Walker on 1st down. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill! 40 seconds! We're going to 54, why is? We're going to 53.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Algier going straight ahead. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. On play action, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Go, get out there. Here we go, 46. 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. 2nd down and 6 now. Young here to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Panthers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.